Hey everyone. Before we dive into this unbelievable tale, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on these wild stories. Trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. All right, let's get into it. During her first year of college, feeling lonely and eager to make new friends, a young woman named Lily often wandered around campus with her chunky DSLR camera, capturing random moments. Photography was her escape, a way to document the world and the little stories that played out around her. One day, she noticed a group of attractive guys tossing a football nearby. The energy they exuded made her pause, and as she adjusted her camera, she was surprised when one of them jogged over to her. "Hey, my friend over there thinks you're cute," he said, pointing to a guy in a white shirt. Lily looked over and saw a guy who was noticeably shorter than the others, standing at about 4'11". He waved at her with an awkward smile. Despite her initial hesitation, she didn't want to be rude, so she smiled back. The short guy, let's call him Tom, had an eager, almost childlike enthusiasm about him. She even snapped a photo of him during their encounter, mostly as a way to remember how oddly the situation had unfolded. A few days later, Tom messaged her, suggesting they meet up between classes. The idea of hanging out with him wasn't exactly thrilling, but he seemed harmless enough. On a particularly rainy day, with 3 hours to spare between classes and nowhere to sit indoors, Tom suggested they go to his house, mentioning that his aunt was home. The idea of a cozy, dry place seemed appealing. Although Lily hesitated, she eventually agreed. However, the drive took half an hour, leading them far from campus, deeper into a rural area where the roads became narrower, winding through dense woods. The further they went, the more Lily felt the unease settle in her stomach. What had she just agreed to? Upon arrival, Tom casually mentioned that no one else was home, contradicting his earlier statement. The house was older, creaky, and filled with the scent of wood and something vaguely metallic. Feeling uneasy, Lily scanned the walls and noticed an array of framed photographs. Each picture depicted Tom in various stages of wrangling baby cows, riding bulls, and participating in rodeo events. The aesthetic clashed with the boyish, awkward demeanor she had seen on campus. Then, something even weirder happened. From the hallway, a small, scruffy dog with a cowboy hat trotted out, barking at Lily as if demanding her credentials. "Oh, that's Bandit," Tom said with a chuckle. "He's part of the rodeo crew, too." Lily nodded, swallowing her nerves. "Right, of course. A cowboy dog." Tom led her to the living room, where a large, taxidermied deer head loomed over an old couch. He gestured for her to sit, then disappeared into another room. Lily took the opportunity to examine the space. There were ropes coiled in the corner, cowboy hats neatly arranged on hooks, and, perhaps the most unnerving detail, several bull riding trophies lined up on a dusty shelf. It was as if she had stepped into an entirely different world. Moments later, a loud thud echoed from the next room. Lily jumped. Tom reappeared with a wide grin, holding a lasso. "Ever tried roping something?" Lily forced a laugh. Can't say I have." "We should practice. Here, stand up. I'll show you how." He swung the lasso over his head, missing her by inches. Bandit barked excitedly. Before Lily could protest, Tom's phone rang. He answered, muttered a few words, and turned to her. "Hey, my buddy's coming over soon. You should meet him. He's even better at roping than me." That was her cue. Lily clutched her stomach dramatically. "Oh no, I think that sandwich I ate earlier is not sitting right," she said, groaning. "I should probably get back before it gets worse." Tom frowned. "Oh, are you sure? I was going to make us some chili." "Rain check," she blurted out, grabbing her bag. As she stood up, Bandit jumped onto the couch, glaring at her suspiciously. She backed toward the door, gave a nervous laugh, and bolted to her car. As she sped back to campus, she couldn't help but laugh in disbelief. She had just been lured into the home of a competitive cowboy under the promise of a dry place to wait out the rain, complete with a cowboy dog and a surprise lassoing session. Lesson learned. Always have an escape plan when agreeing to spontaneous invitations.